Alright, man, so what is up, guys? Airball here, and I'm back with another video, and this is going to be the best 6'6" ISO build on NBA 2K25, man. So we're not going to waste any time. Let's just get straight into the video. So we're going to go right hand. Your numbers don't really matter. We're just going to continue. Now, starting off with the positions, obviously going to be point guard. We're going to go 6'6" for the height, like I said. 195 for the weight. Alright, now the reason why I want 195 is to get 86 speed of a ball, as you guys can see there. So 86 speed with ball gets us the gold lightning launch, which I think will be very, very solid for this build. And we're not really going to have any strength anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You know, weight doesn't really matter. You could actually go like super low if you wanted to, but I would just go 195. Just get that 86 speed with ball. This wingspan is going to be down a little bit. It's going to be 6'7". This isn't really a defensive build. You know, I wouldn't say this is a defensive build. This is more of a, you know, offensive 3-point / contact dunk kind of build. And with a 6'7" wingspan, you actually get a 96 driving dunk, which means you can get Hall of Fame posterizer on this build, as well as a 93 3 ball, which will get you gold limitless range. So yeah, pretty solid for the wingspan there. We're just going to continue. Now, starting off with the finishing stats, we're going to have a 71 close shot. All right, we're going to have an 85 driving layup. All right, 85 driving layup. The driving dunk is going to be a 91, and that way if you get cap breakers, you use +5 and get 96 driving dunk on this build, so you get gold posterizer, or not gold, even Hall of Fame posterizer actually. 91 driving dunk is going to be very, very solid. Now the mid-range is going to be an 80. Alright, we're going to have an 80 midi with a 93 ball, and this way we can use +3 cap breakers to get 93 3-pointer. And if you're wondering, you know, how you get cap breakers, you basically hit starter 3, you get 5 of them. And then if you've played the last 3 seasons, you can use, you know, your +1 cap breakers from each season, so that'd be 3, and that gives you a total of 8 cap breakers to use for this build. And that way you can get 96 driving dunk with the +5 and 93 with the 93 pointer, which will get you gold limitless range, as you guys can see, with the 93 3 ball. And then 96 gets you Hall of Fame poster, as you guys will see there later. The free throw is going to be a 74. Alright, now the pass accuracy is going to be a 71, which gets us diamond on silver. Nothing really too crazy there, but you know, diamond on silver, it's not that bad. You don't really need to have a pass accuracy on this build anyway. So you know, 71 is just fine. Get that silver diamond, and you can use your max +1 maybe and get it up to gold if your teammates can't really shoot that well. But yeah, 71 pass accuracy is what I'm going to go with. The ball handling is going to be kind of low. It's going to be 86. So we get that ankle assassin on silver. We're also able to get silver handles for days. You could go up to 90, but I feel like 90 is just a little bit too expensive for that. So I'm going to go 86 ball handle. You could definitely go up to 90 though if you wanted to. The speed of ball, like I said, is going to be 86. Get you that gold lightning launch, which you could, you know, potentially get that up to Hall of Fame if you use your max +1. You know, this is really up to you. But 86 speed of ball is what I'm going to go with. Obviously, get that gold lightning launch. The interior is going to be a 50, so nothing too crazy there. But the perimeter is going to be a 74. We're going to get basically just all these bronze badges right here. Gets us enough to get these bronze badges. Bronze Unbound Menace, Challenger, Pick Dodger. So nothing too bad, but we basically used a lot of our points on the finishing and the shooting, and also some of the playmaking as well. So the defense isn't going to be as great as you would think, but I think still having an 85 steal, getting gold interceptor will be pretty solid. You know, for this build, being 6'6", you know, having a small wingspan, you need a high steal rating to kind of compensate for that. So 85 is what I'm going to go with. And I feel like that's just, you know, it doesn't really cost too much. It doesn't really cost too many attributes to get 85. And 85 is a pretty good, you know, steal attribute rating. So I'm just going to go with that. And yeah, just move on with it. And then the block, I guess technically is going to be a 40, but that's just going to be upgraded with the vertical. And offensive rebounding 30. You know, the rebounding doesn't really matter too much, so we have a 48 defensive rebound. But moving on to speed, we're going to keep the speed at 81. The agility is going to be 81, which seems a little bit low, but I mean, trust me, it's just fine. You know, the defense isn't going to be too great anyway, so I don't know, you know, you don't really need too high of an agility because it mainly just affects defense. But still, with an 81, you should still be able to play solid enough defense, especially if you know what you're doing on this game. 81 agility should be just fine. And the vertical, we're going to put that up to an 85. And I guess we have a few more attributes left over. So originally the post control was supposed to be a 45. You could actually have it at 41 and not, you know, lose any other attributes. So you could actually, you know, go 75 perimeter if you wanted to. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put agility up there just a little bit to 82. And then spend the rest on the free throw, get up to 67. and then try to get, I think, probably interior defense maybe. Doesn't really matter. 51 interior. And that is basically what the build looks like. So like I said before, we get +5 cat breakers. You get 96 driving dunk, and you'll be able to get Hall of Fame posterizer. You need a 96 driving dunk and an 85 vertical. Let me just show you guys that real quick. You do need a 96 driving dunk and 85 vertical to get that, as you guys can see. So with the cat breakers, you'll be able to get that for sure. So that's why I'm gonna do that. Use +5, get 96, and then +3 for the 3-pointer. You guys see you get gold limitless range at 93. So you can potentially have 96 driving dunk with a 93 3-pointer on this build. Plus that you get max +1 for the tier 1 badge. You could get either legend posterizer, because you already have Hall of Fame, or you could go Hall of Fame limitless range because you're already gonna have gold. So you could potentially have Hall of Fame limitless range and Hall of Fame posterizer, or legend posterizer and gold limitless. It's really up to you. But I mean, overall, this build is going to be absolutely insane on offense, being able to get contact, shoot the ball really well. The ball handling is still going to be good. You're still going to be pretty fast with the ball. And the defense is kind of lacking a little bit with the perimeter, but I think the steal kind of makes up for it a little bit. And the speed and agility obviously aren't bad. And the vertical is going to be very, very solid, obviously, with an 85. We get Hall of Fame aerial wizard, if you really care about that. Getting lobs and things like that. But I mean, yeah, this build overall, man, it's looking really, really nice for Season 4. Let's see, yeah, we get the pro contact dunks off 1 and off 2, which will be very solid. You also get the elite contact dunks, I believe. So you're going to get a lot of contacts with this build. If you know what you're doing, you know how to use the dunk meter, I think getting contact dunks shouldn't be too much of a problem. The same with shooting. If you find a good jump shot, if you get good badges, use your max +1 maybe set shot specialist, if you really can't shoot. But 93 3 ball I think should be just fine with your cat breakers. And even with 90, I think it should still be just fine. But we're just going to hit continue here. And it's going to be shades of Jordan Poole, Anthony Simons, and Scoot Henderson, which doesn't make sense because Anthony Simons and Scoot Henderson are both 6'2", 6'1" guards. But it is what it is. You know how 2K is. And this build is going to be called an Inside Out ISO Specialist. Now, I haven't played the game in a while, but I haven't seen that name at all. I don't think I've seen it at least. So, yeah, Inside Out ISO Specialist, if you really care about having a unique build name, then I think, this one's going to be pretty good. It's better than having, shot creating 3-level threat, which is what 90% of the builds are on this game. So, Inside Out ISO Specialist is what the build is going to be. But, yeah, that's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm still going to be posting on this channel, build videos, things like that. So make sure to stay tuned for more uploads. But yeah, this is Airball. Peace.